How long have you worked for me, Joe?
13 years.
Have I ever declined any of your requests?
No, but this is different.
How so?
Did you not hear me? I want out.
I heard you all right, and yes, granted, it is different. But why would you believe I would deny your request?
I met someone.
A girl, I hope?
You presume correctly.
Is it serious?
It's getting there.
Does she know how you make your dough?
She thinks I'm a traveling mechanic. She knows nothing. And I like to keep it that way.
I don't know what to say, Joe. You're my best cleaner, and you're like a son to me. I don't want to lose you, or your services.
I've saved almost all my money from the last 7 years, Gibbs. I knew the day would come where I'd either lose a stomach for this job, or I'd have to leave to start a new life somewhere else. Surely you've seen enough of your guys go through the same shit to know that one day the same would probably happen to me, right?
I was there when your dad died, you know.
I know. You've told me often enough.
I promised him I'd look out for you, protect you.
Did that include turning me into a murderer?
A what?
I kill people for money, Gibbs. When you pitched this job to me, and I had difficulty pulling the trigger, you told me that you'd never put someone in front of me that didn't deserve to die. And I know for a fact the last man I killed didn't deserve to die.
The world only has so many bad guys in it, and not every evildoer is surrounded by men wealthy enough to make him disappear, so our work is limited. So what if we accept the odd job where we need to dip into a few gray areas to survive?
When my dad died, you obviously needed to keep me close. This is the only life you knew, and keeping me in your life demanded of us to make certain concessions, but You turned me into something I do not recognize when I see myself in the mirror. Why did you do that to me?
Because you knew what your dad did for a living, and it didn't overly offend your sensibilities. Have you ever hated your job?
That's not fair.
Answer me, goddammit.
Only recently.
So you haven't known this girl for too long, then?
No.
Leaving my employment is a big step to take. What if this girl's legs close on you a few months down the line? You gonna be flipping burgers to survive, or are you gonna come knocking on my door again? That's just one reservation I have, Joe. You know a lot, and you've done a lot for me in the past. It's in my best interest to persuade you not to leave my employment. If it was anyone else sitting in front of me, I would have given the order to have the girl removed from the equation.
Don't you dare, Gibbs. You leave her the fuck alone.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to, son? If you'd been paying attention, I said, if you were anyone else. You're not. I've always afforded you special treatment, and I'm not going to change that now.
So what now?
I called you in today because I have a job for you.
I'd rather not.
Hear me out, please. The target is an Italian mobster going by the name of Freddie Slingblade. He was recently overheard bragging to his friends that he was going to make a move to whack the boss. Seeing as most of the men on the street already look up to him and he's a distant Galliano cousin, it's commonly acknowledged that he'll take over should he pull off the hit. One of his friends didn't like the idea, though, and ratted him out to the boss. We're being paid $250,000 to take out Mr. Slingblade.
And I'm the man to do it.
Bingo.
Why can't you ask Rico or Andre to take care of it?
Andre's in the Philippines taking out a political target. He'll be back in 2 weeks' time. And around 8 years ago, Rico actually worked for Galliano, so Slingblade will know something's amiss if he spots him in a crowd. I need a fresh face, with no ties to any Galliano activity the last decade to take care of this for me.
Will this be my last job, then? Will you let me go if I do this?
As much as it pains me to hear myself say it, yes. You'll be a free man. Free to do what you want. Make an honest woman out of your girl, shack up somewhere.
And I have to either accept or decline right now?
Don't fuck with me, kid. I'm giving you the perfect out here. One last job and you're free to go. I'll even pay you double your normal fee. $100K. As a farewell present.
Okay. I'll do it.
Good. You need to make it messy, though. It needs to send a message to anyone that may be entertaining similar delusions of grandeur in the Galliano family.
Fine, I'll make it messy. But then, I'm out.
Agreed.
Dial Tracy.
Hello?
Hi, Tracy. It's me.
Ugh. Why are you calling me, Mac?
I needed to hear your voice. Sorry, you and Leon...
Stop. You're not going to do this again, Mac.
He's dangerous, Tracy.
I don't think it's a coincidence that you're accusing Leon of the same thing you did to me. Leon is a good man, and he's never given me any reason to believe otherwise.
I know I fucked up, okay, but I swear to you, on my kids' lives...
Don't you dare bring the kids into this, you asshole.
I'm sorry.
I have to go.
Wait! I need you to know that I'm really getting my shit together.
I'm happy for you. Does this mean you're going to move on with your life now? You know I'm trying to move on, right? You know we're finished, right?
We don't have to be, Tracy.
Mac, please, we can't keep doing this every couple of weeks.
That's unfair. I love you, and you telling me that I should forget I once had a family that's just cruel.
Fine, then don't forget, but use the memory of us to remind yourself never to treat anyone in your life like you treated us.
Tracy.
I need to go. Goodbye, Mac.
Good afternoon. May I speak to Mac Winnigan?
Speaking.
I'm the HR manager at Tecton Oil, and would just like to personally congratulate you on your appointment as our new head of marketing.
Oh, thank you. What's your name again?
Eddie Prince.
Well, Eddie, thank you for the call. I appreciate it, but I can't really talk right now.
I didn't mean to intrude. I just wanted to welcome you and make sure you knew where to collect your keys to your company home. When you arrive, you can collect it from a secretary.
Thank you, Eddie. I'll see you all next Monday morning.
Looking forward to it. Goodbye.
Incoming call.
Answer.
Are you ready to take your trip?
Reluctantly.
You need to take this seriously, Joe. If this bastard catches the faintest sniff that something's up, things can turn sour really fast for you. Don't get lazy when you're so close to getting out.
I get it. Don't fuck up. Can we move on now?
I booked a plane ticket. You're flying to Los Santos in 3 hours. When you get there, make your way to a town called Benson. It's a backwater shithole so small that if someone farts, everyone in town hears it. Galliano told me that's where he sent Sling Blade for the week. He's supposed to shake down the townsfolk, set up a safe house for future family get-togethers, stuff like that. Galliano isn't stupid. He knows that Sling Blade will use this opportunity to rally as much support as he can from the other families to ease his own transition to the top of the pile once he kills off Galliano himself. It's imperative that you track him, study his movements, and plan the kidnapping.
I have to kidnap him? I thought...
Yes, kidnap him, and the sooner the better. Then you can take your time to fuck him up and deliver him to Galliano. In a barrel. No one can know you're there, and no one can see your face. I trust that you'll have your shit together by then and do this right.
Be careful. Don't get seen and make his death messy. Got it. Anything else?
Try and enjoy it, and keep your eye on the prize.
Whatever. I'll call you when his scheming ass is on ice. After you.
Thanks.
Hey, aren't you Mac Winnigan?
I don't know, am I?
Man, you disappeared off the face of the earth. What is it, like 5 years ago?
I guess.
Wow, dude, I'm a huge fan, man.
Thanks.
So what happened to you anyway? One day you're breaking records and bones for the Bears, and then you vanish without a trace. What the fuck's up with that?
An unspecified amount of narcotics.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that shit'll fuck you up.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to pry.
It's okay. I'm over it now. I've been clean for a while, and although most people either forgot I existed or decided to forgive me, life didn't afford me the same courtesy. Life goes on. I have other things I need to concentrate on now.
I can relate.
Oh, can I have a pack of red smokes and $40 on pump number 4, please?
Say, you wouldn't happen to know the easiest way to Benson from here, would you? I know this city, but I don't usually have to go looking for such a small town in the middle of nowhere. I need to meet up with someone over there the next day or so.
Easiest way? Buy an air-conditioned car, that's how. It gets pretty hot out there.
Where's the closest Enterprise rent-a-car around here?
Not too far from here, around 3 blocks up. Can't miss it.
Thanks.
Take care.
You too.
Hey, you're going the wrong way. It's 3 blocks up in the other direction.
Oh, shit. Thanks, man.
Wait, I'm actually driving to Benson right now. It's a long drive and I could use the company. Want a lift and save some gas money in the process?
It's a sweet offer, bruh, but I need to have my own transportation. Thanks anyway.
Benson's got car rentals too. You can catch a lift with me and then sort yourself out when you get there.
I don't know, man. My mother taught me not to get in cars with strangers. I'm just fucking with you, man. The least I can do is buy drinks and snacks on the way there.
Sounds like a plan. Get in.
Cool. So why are you traveling to the ass end of the world?
I'm starting a new job next week at Tecton Oil.
Are you a driller now?
The head of marketing.
Oh,
You don't sound convinced.
I'm sorry. I just never thought of footballers as marketing gurus.
Jesus, speak your mind and don't hold back, will ya?
I apologize. My girlfriend has me convinced that I have no filter. I pretty much say what's on my mind. I didn't mean to offend.
In a weird way, you didn't actually offend me.
No?
Everyone knows it's a bullshit appointment. With me as the head of marketing, all I need to do is surround myself with the guys already doing the job, sit in a corner, look like Mac Winnigan, and hand out autographs and photo ops to clients. I'm just going to be the face of Tecton. They'll be paying me for what I used to be.
That sounds, shitty.
I know, right? But shitty's all I have right now, unfortunately. I'm going to get paid for being reminded on a daily basis of what a failure I am. It's better than nothing, though.
Surely this can't be it for Matt Winnigan, man. Your life must be all about loose women and fast cars.
Nah, I've never been about that. Not even while I was high as a kite back when I was still playing.
You were high while playing?
I can't remember playing a game sober in my last 3 seasons.
I've never even smoked pot before, so you need to understand my amazement at you breaking the records you did while high.
You and me both. Joe, wake up. Pit stop.
Okay.
What do you want?
Want something to eat?
Sure. It's on me, though. You promised.
So, what do you do for a living, Joe?
I repair motorcycles.
And you need to travel to Benson to fix one? Damn.
I'm a high-end bike mechanic. The over-the-counter Japanese shit you can buy at Walmart can be fixed with dollar store flex wire and a rusty wrench. The high-end bikes I repaired need a gentle touch.
Well, you must be making a decent living from it if your services are required in an offbeat place like Benson.
I can't complain.
We need to get going. We still have a few hundred miles to go.
You have a family, Mac?
Sort of. I'm divorced.
Because of the drugs?
Funny enough, no. My wife knew I was doing blow while playing. It never sat well with her, but she also never turned it into a big deal while I was still playing. Blow's an expensive vice to have. It eats into your savings and makes you do the most obscene shit imaginable to maintain the habit. Needless to say, a few of the things I did she found less than charming.
Any kids?
2, and before you ask, no, I don't see them as often as I should.
Shit. Why?
Restraining order.
Do I have to ask why she felt the need to do that?
It's a long, sordid story full of drugs and alcohol.
Well, no good story ever started with a salad and a can of soda.
I fucked up. After I got suspended, we kept living the same way while we waited for the suspension to run its course. I couldn't stay away from the blow, though. My suspension got lifted, but by that time, most of the franchise deemed my ass too old to be a worthwhile investment. We went broke and ended up living with her mom. Still, I couldn't keep my damn nose clean. I ran up some serious debts in a short space of time, so I had to think of something fast. I thought I could dress up like a burglar, ransack my mother-in-law's house and sell whatever I could to settle at least part of it. The cops caught me outside the house, and my wife, well, she did not take too kindly to my adventurous disposition.
Sorry, man. But that's funny.
It may be funny to you, but I'll probably always hate myself for doing it. My mother-in-law filed charges, but Tracy convinced them to drop it. The state wasn't as kind as she was. I ended up doing community service while going to rehab. My debt didn't go away, though. The interest just kept climbing. I started doing odd jobs for the bastards I owed money to. Then I found out that one of the worst of those bastards started sniffing around my ex-wife while I was in rehab. And I couldn't do a fucking thing about it. He liked what he saw in her and wanted to show me that he held all the aces. I tried multiple times to warn her about him, but he covered his tracks like a fucking pro. I once saw this animal tear into a meth addict with a crowbar, and all I could think of was that my wife and kids would be next. He caught wind that I was planning to warn Tracy about him, and he reacted in true textbook style. He dressed like I did the night I got caught outside my wife's mother's place and mugged my ex-wife. Now, of course, she's convinced that it was me, and I did it to get back at her for that restraining order. My child visitation privileges got revoked, and now she barely answers the phone.
Sorry I laughed.
It's okay. It was a pretty pathetic look on me, though. Balaclava, black denims, and an oversized hockey shirt.
This character your wife is seeing, he doesn't sound like he has any redeeming qualities.
It pisses me off just thinking about that son of a bitch. But I live each day in the hope that he'll fuck up and she'll finally see him for what he really is. Hopefully that day'll come before he hurts her or the kids.
Hey, I hear you, man.
So, what about you? You said you got a girlfriend, right?
Yeah, she's gorgeous, man.
You put a ring on it yet?
Not yet, but soon. This'll be my last traveling job. I promised myself. When I'm done, I'm going to settle down in a nice, quiet neighborhood, ask her to marry me, live off my savings, and have kids till we run out of space in the yard.
I wish I could be a cynical asshole and tell you not to do it, but I can't. You should enjoy it.
I'm planning to.
This is it, Benson, in all its dusty glory. Should I drop you somewhere?
Nah, here is fine. I'll call someone to pick me up. Thanks for the ride, man. It's been a pleasure.
If you need any help or just want to hang while you're in town, let me know. You got my number.
Will do, man. Same goes for you. Stay in touch.